Happy Tasty Thursday, love angels. I hope you all are doing well, staying safe and healthy out there. For those who didn't tune in last week to Tasty Thursday, I'm gonna need y'all to go over there and watch it right now. It was so good. I made my very first homemade almond and milk cheese gluten-free pizza from scratch. And I explained a little bit why I did that. But in the midst of that, I also made my own organic marinara, vegan pesto, and I love me some pesto. Who out there loves pesto? Please comment below. And basil is just so good. So one of the things that I've been doing during my transformation, my lifestyle transformation, has been thin stackers. So these are gluten-free, organic brown rice, salt-free rice cakes. Now, back in the day, you know, I used to see my grandmother have rice cakes. I'm like, ew, that has no flavor. Like, I'm never going to eat that. And look how times have changed. So, thanks to Miss Adrienne Houghton, on her YouTube channel, All Things Adrienne, she was sharing how she has avocado toast on a rice cake. And I was like, that's awesome, because, you know, especially because I also stay away from bread. So I was like, wait, I get that crunch. I get that feeling as if it's toast and it's healthy. And what I love, you know, I'm very big on ingredients, and I like to see 9 ingredients or less. And you have to make sure you can understand what's going into your body. Let's start there. If you're reading ingredients and it's like metromonozoid, lasanadoid, and you're like, what? Should you be putting in your body? I think not. So right here, don't think you guys can see it because it's backwards, but organic brown rice, that's all that's in here. So I'm like, win-win. So I've been putting my avocado, I do my guacamole, and I've started doing vegan pesto just to get that extra little, you know. So I want to show you guys real quick how I do it for those who didn't see last week, because last week was more about the pizza and I showed how I made that. But so you don't have to go back in. Well, I actually want you to go back and watch it. But if you just kind of want to know about the vegan pesto and just see what I do with it, let's head on over to the kitchen, shall we? And get started. All right, love angels. So here it is. Pretty simple, right? We have organic basil, some peeled garlic, my bowl, put my pesto in, my lemon, organic pine nuts, some nutritional yeast, organic extra virgin olive oil, and some sea salt. And that's literally it. And this takes about 5 minutes to do. That's why it's been so easy for me to make this, you know. So let's get started, shall we? All right, so in here is 2 cups of the basil, 3 to 4 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. I like a cheesy flavor. 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. If you have, you know, the actual store-bought lemon juice, you can use that. I use fresh lemon. 3 peeled garlics, but I used 4 because I really love garlic. What else? The sea salt, I put that in there. And now with the extra virgin olive oil, you use 2 to 3 tablespoons, but what you do is you blend this, and as you're blending it, you're adding 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons at a time. And then the water, you add 3 to 6 tablespoons, depending on the consistency that you want. So I'm going to try my best to tape this, but as you guys know, I do this one-handed. Things are going to change. I'm working on some things so that you can see me actually make these meals, you know. So, all right, let's see. All right, this is going to be a bit hard. Yeah, it's going to be a bit hard only because as it's blending, you're supposed to pour your water in. So, all right, you know what? I'll just do a little, I'll show you guys a little so you get an idea. All right. Ooh. I'll start slow. Ooh. All right. It probably would be smart to actually plug it in, right? I'll be back. Yes, I definitely thought it was on. Oh my God. All right, so as you can see, it started to liquefy as I added the water. So what you do is you put your olive oil in first, then you add the water in slowly. I just did a little bit of water to show you, but honestly, I like it with the extra virgin olive oil. And, you know, then you just let it mix up and then it's done. So I'm going to continue on with this and then I will be back. All right, so I added the olive oil. So I personally like the consistency. I like it when it's a little thick. Some may like a little looser pesto, you know, to each its own. So that's pretty much it. And then you kind of adjust the taste as needed. So if you need to add a little more seasoning, a little more salt, pepper, whatever, that's it. So now I'm going to transfer it over to a bowl. And then I'm going to show you how I smear it nicely on my rice cake. Oh, and there you have it. There you have it. Vegan pesto. You guys see how easy that was? All right, I told you I was going to have the rice cake. Here it is. All right, don't just put it on the counter, folks, but hey, just for a presentation. Well, presentation shouldn't be on the counter, but I know there's no judgment. I washed it off before I started. Yeah, so you smear it however you want, and then let's try it. Looks so good. I love yummy, good treats that I made myself. I know what's in it. I feel good when I eat it. It's a win-win. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I pray that you go out, try it yourself. And if you do, please let me know in the comments below. Also, you can follow me on my Instagram page for God's glory as well. And please share some pictures, share your comments as to how you liked it. And stay tuned next week. I have an amazing, as long as the stove comes, pray for me. You will see a very, very, very special one that I was inspired by. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching Tasty Thursday. Have a blessed, blessed evening. Mwah. Love you guys.